Mega Man 4 is a game I'm very, very passionate about. I love this game, and I love playing it, and I love talking about it. So hopefully we'll have a good time. Hopefully we'll have a good run. I'm not normally up this early on weekends, so we'll see what happens. But hopefully it'll be good. All right, here we go. I'm going to count it down, and we'll get cooking. 3, 2, 1, go. So there's two major routes. There's Pharaoh first or Bright first. Pharaoh first is faster by like 6 seconds, but it's harder. I used to do Bright first for a long time, but I switched over to Pharaoh, and I enjoy it quite a bit. All the time saves for doing Pharaoh first happen in the second stage, because we're going to pick up the balloon here, and we're going to pick up Pharaoh's weapon, both of which I'll talk about a little bit later at length. But just making quick work of the scorpions. This stage is actually super easy if you do Bright first, because you get the flash stopper, which is also crazy in this game, and we'll talk about that once we get that. We won't be seeing that till Skullman, I believe. So, but yeah, Pharaoh's pretty straightforward stage, unless you're going for some silly stuff, and it can be easy to reset. Wow, we got like 2 bullets. It's unfortunate. Those little guys will shoot those bullets out of the side of their head, and it can cause a little lag, so ideally you want to get on them before they do that. Okay, next we're just gonna mash down some mummies. More bullets. Okay. Alright, so we made it to Pharaoh. Pharaoh's he'll either cooperate and you'll be very pleased, or he'll just jump around. All crazy. So far he's not being mean really, but he is kind of, oh, there he goes. I'm trying to, there we go. The closer you stand to him, the more likely he's going to stand there and do his charge shot. And so, I didn't get skipped. So I was trying to lure him up back to the center when he was over there in the corner. So that's Pharaoh, pretty easy stage. But so we picked up the balloon item in the beginning of the stage. It was that bee that I got, and we got Pharaoh Man's weapon, which we're going to use to save some time in Bright Man stage. The balloon allows you to do some pretty cool platforming across the spikes, and Pharaoh Man's weapon makes fighting Bright Man more fast as well. Ah, get up there, Mega Man. Okay. So these crickets, they either jump big or small. You want them to jump big pretty much always. There's only one I can think of that I don't want to jump big, because I think it causes lag, but for the most part you just want them to jump big. Oh no! Yikes, okay, so here's first instance of the balloon. Pretty tricky stuff, let's see if we do it right. Okay, I opted for the normal D-boost instead of the back D-boost, but that was alright. There, I have a history of having it not go well in events, so I'm glad that it went well. It's one of my more favorite strats in the game. It's pretty cool. So now we're switching to Pharaoh. So Pharaoh's a weapon you can charge. It charges an orb above your head, and when things bonk that orb, they die. Well, they don't always necessarily die, but they get hurt pretty bad if you're Bright Man. But it does 3 damage like a charge shot does, the orb. And when something bonks the orb above your head, you actually retain a full charge shot orb to fire again right away. So if you're quick, it's like doubling up on charge shots. So Bright Man has the power to freeze you, but he only does it at certain health intervals, which I believe are 16, 8, and 4. And so if you damage him a certain way, in this case I did 2 full charge shots, which is 6, and then 1 little baby shot, which is 7, and then all the rest charge shots, it sets his health up in such a way that he won't be able to freeze you, which is nice. Alright. So next we move into Ringman. Ringman's pretty fun stage. I should probably explain too that the balloon. Oh no. Okay, we're good. The balloon is really cool. Like you can see me push it, like make one inside the wall and jump off of it. It actually exists for like 10 frames, 10 to 12 frames or something like that. It exists inside the wall, and you're able to jump off of it. So it's like doing little wall jumps, Mega Man X style. It's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, getting our back D boost with these hippos. Aw, that sucks. I think we still have enough health though to do the fast D boost at the end of the stage. Must have picked up some good health somewhere. Just bonking those guys is unfortunate. But as you can see, this is like the stage of mini bosses. There's those hippos that we skipped. Thankfully, they're frustrating to fight otherwise. You get to just hit them and go right through. And then you have these slinky guys in the stage. There's like 2 of those and 2 hippos. So next up is the ring fight. Ring fight is pretty fun. It's the same thing every time. There's no randomness to it. And he's dead. Cool. And so you also see me standing in a specific place in the middle of the screen. If you stand in the very middle, Mega Man will zoom to the center of the screen and then teleport out instead of jumping to the ceiling and then to the center. So. Alright. Next up is Dust. Dust is a pretty scary stage. This could be where we die first. But we'll see. So, it's a lot of fun though. When it goes right, it's really fun. So we'll see if we nail all the cool tricks. So I'm taking care of these guys as they come out of the pit, so I can jump over them quickly. There's 2 major strats for this room, Bright or Pharaoh. I use Pharaoh. Got some good luck with that jump. Yikes. Little bad luck towards the end with the drops, but otherwise okay. The drops cause a lot of lag, so when you're going through that screen and you're killing those ladybug guys, you want to get them out of the way as quickly as you can. But you also hope they don't drop anything, because all the drops cause a bunch of lag. It's already a very laggy room. So the crushers are pretty cool. Our little Indiana Jones slide there. Make it out just in time. Kind of punked out of a faster strat there, where you can use the ring, but that's alright. It's like 20 frames or something. Whoop! Good thing you jumped big, because my sliding was bad. Oh, we're getting a suck. So if you don't stop him from sucking, it wastes 4 seconds. The only way to stop him from sucking is to hit him with your body, which does 8 damage. So you can only do that so many times. So you basically just hope he never sucks. Dust sucks, right? Yes, for real. But he was kind to us, so that's good. Alright, next up is Skull. Skull's a really cool balloon stage. It has our first and only zip that you're gonna see. Lots of fun balloon action. So, let's see what we can do here. Oh. Yikes, that, you're not supposed to bonk there, but oh well. Boop. There's the zip. So if I wasn't being damaged there, I would have died. If you get squished in the ceiling in this game, you die from a balloon and stuff like that. They learned from the previous Mega Mans. Ah, slide, Mega Man. Oh no! I goofed that a little bit, that's alright. Okay, so now we're using Brightman. So Brightman is crazy in this game. It does what you'd think. It freezes the screen. What's interesting about it is you can freeze the screen and still fire bullets and hit things that are frozen, which is cool. You know, improvement over Flashman. However, what makes it absolutely crazy in this game is that the timer for when it unfreezes does not go down when you're sliding. So basically, you can freeze a screen, and if you have really good movement, you can extend it for a very long time. So let's see what kind of luck we get with this guy here. Good shield. Okay, there we go. Let's drink some of this water. Alright, next up is dive. I'm really bad at thumb mashing, so I use my teeth on the whales. You're not gonna see because there's no cam, but you'll probably hear it, so sorry if it's loud. But this is a stage where you basically use Brightman throughout almost the whole thing. You just freeze and go. Slide. Yikes, it was like one bullet short. I thought I could just make it through. Not a very good mash. Oh no! So if you slide and jump right, you can make it through Eddie without picking up any drops. That didn't happen for me, unfortunately. Again? Two really bad mashes. Oof. Alright, pretty dirty stage, but that's alright. Yeah. We're a little behind. Cool. I see some familiar faces in chat. Hello, everybody. So he's not too bad. A lot of people find using his skull against him to be pretty difficult instead of just bustering him, because you have to get so close to him. But once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Yeah, not a very solid stage. But that's okay. Alright, next up is Drillman. Drillman's a punk. Dustman, you can stop him if you start sucking, but Drillman, once he's in the ground, he's gone. So, and it wastes like 4 seconds as well. So, people who run this game know that Drillman is like the worst. That was a pretty bad first screen. Nice big ol' ammo drop there. This is a pretty fun stage. More Brightman. Pretty much diving on, you see quite a bit of Brightman until we get to Cossack. Oops, where's my bullet shot? Okay. What? Thumbs, come on, please. Alright. So let's see how long we can extend this slide chain here. Almost to the end. You can take it to the end if you have really good slide chaining. Two, three, four, five. So let's see what he wants to do. Okay. Aw. So one dive's not horrible. I think I'm too far right. Yikes. Yeah. That's alright. Could be worse. He is the true dive man. Bum, 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 bum. So next up is Toadman. I happen to like Toadman. This stage is pretty fun. It's got some tricky sections, but it's a good time. So reset. I've reset it for less. All right. So this is the last stage that we see Flash Stopper, and it's used throughout the whole stage. Okay, this is probably the trickiest room of the stage right there, that and the last screen. So if you ever played this before, there's these snails. You just freeze before they load. You can just skip them. Just go. Okay. Our second snail. Okay. Now time for Toadman. Probably the hardest boss in all of Mega Man. Alright, and he's gone. Don't know if I'm in the right spot. Oh. Yeah, too far right. That's okay. Alright. Made it out of 8 robos. Let's go.
So do we have a second for a donation announcement?
Oh, we definitely do.
Okay, so we have a, I believe it was $37 donation, and Jackass, to Runner's Choice. So you can put that to whatever incentive you choose, and you can decide that after you run, unless you happen to know what you want it to go to.
No, I'll investigate.
Perfect.
No, thank
Sounds
you.
good.
HJ, thank you.
I will let you get back to the run.
Awesome. 37, huh? That's a lucky number for this game. Alright, so the Cossack stages are fun. They can be pretty challenging. This stage gets pretty scary. These Slinkies are awful. They have 6 health and they do a ton of damage if you bonk them, so you want to try not bonk those guys. Alright, so here's Scary Screen 1. Okay, little despawn there, got rid of that skeleton joke. Ah! Uh-oh. Alright, we said no! Wow, that was scary. I did not think I was gonna grab that ladder. I was like, oh, here we go. Gonna fall, it's gonna be bad. We made it. Alright. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, the ring is like a 1-pixel hitbox. It's ridiculous. So sometimes nailing these shots is really annoying, but we had a pretty decent moth fight. So this next stage, Cossack 2, is probably one of the hardest stages, I think. Well, I mean, it's definitely challenging. There's a lot of RNG with the boss too. But it used to be one of my most feared stages. But it's pretty fun and cool. A lot of cool balloon action. That was a bad menu. 2 quick little balloon jumps there. Okay. Decent enough. Alright. So yeah, decent enough stage. Yikes, got a 3. So this guy, he can either go by really fast like that, and then medium like this, and then form right away. That's a 3. Or he can go by medium and then form, which is a 2. Or he can form, he can form right away, which is a 1. So that was really bad. I messed up that cycle pretty hard. And we got another 3, so that's really bad luck. So not a very strong boss fight here. Okay. I didn't do the deboost strat on the first cycle like I should have, so I did it on the second, where you just jump into him. So. Yeah, Square Machine's kind of like that. Next up is the auto scroller. It's an auto scroller. It's not. I mean, it's not horrible. It's got a pretty cool song, and it looks cool. So it's fun enough. These turret enemies that I'm shooting here are like my least favorite enemy in the game. Like, wherever they appear, I hate them. They're super annoying. But this is a nice breather stage after Cossack 2 to kind of like focus and not worry too hard. You can see the little faces in the clouds, little meh faces. We got stomped. Oh! Saw drops are bad. Okay, we switch to Pharaoh. Don't go into the light. Boom. He's like, I can't help it. Bip. So there's some strats actually that I need to pick up for this room with these platforms. I think about getting them off the screen faster because I think when they're on there longer they cause lag. But we'll see. Forbidden E-Tank. So we'll do a funny little thing here. We'll do the air moon walk, the backwards air moon walk. Boo-doo-doo. This is a cool fight. Uh-oh, we got a bullet. That's silly. That doesn't happen often. There we go. Cool. Cool. And that's the auto-scroller. And then we're gonna head into Cossack 4 and confront the man causing all this trouble. And this stage is short, it's sweet, it's only got one scary part. But otherwise it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty fun. Okay, that was the scary part with the balloon. If you mess that up, it wastes a lot of time. Because you have to switch to rush coil, and worst case scenario, you have to actually reset the room because the bats are all up in your steez. That's alright. It's a decent enough stage. So this guy's weird. He has a glitch where if you're sliding, he can't move. So you just kind of control him a little bit with the slides. I missed the charge shot in there, though. Maybe two. So that's not good. Wait, what? Proto Man? Oh, my dad's not evil. Don't fight him. It was Dr. Wily. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna break you, Mega Man. The infamous Mega Man 4 line. So it turns out it was Wily the whole time. And we are up to the Wily stages. At least in this game he tried to frame someone else. By Mega Man 6, he's like, I don't even care. I'm just gonna disguise myself as someone who has both the same intentions as me and looks like me. That's my disguise. I'm just gonna be myself. So this stage is all Mets. It's pretty cute. Oh no. Go away, little bullet down there. No, wow. Yikes. Yikes. Pretty rough for him. Got punished with a nice big ol' drop for it. So thankfully we get to skip these Yoku blocks. 1, 2, 3. I think it might have been Hatchet, actually. That one time I said they were Yoku blocks. I think it might have been Hatchet, I don't remember. But he was like, no, they're not Yoku blocks, they're Kozu blocks. I was like, Kozu blocks? I've never heard that. And he's like, cause you always falling off of them. And I was like, oh, nice. Alright, so this is the Met Daddy. That's his name. And he's being very nice to us. It's a shame the stage wasn't better, because that was basically the best luck you can get from Met Daddy. He can either give you a long, like he'll wait for a long time, which lets you get 6 hits, or he'll just jump right away, which lets you only get 4. So he gave us 2 long, like right off the bat, which is great. Do 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 do. Alright, Wily 2's pretty fun. It's the dog stage. We're gonna use Rush Jet through a lot of it. Bye, Eddie. Sorry. You'll notice over to the left is that lone saw in that little corner. I'm like, what joker at Capcom came up with that? They were like, you know what'd be funny? Like, come on. Alright. Okay. So a decent enough stage, pretty straightforward, not too much to it. So we're gonna jump in with Toad here. This boss is pretty unique though. Jump in with Toad and it cancels his life fill animation. Switch to drill, pop him once, disables his hitbox. You can walk into him and hit him behind with the ring. Pretty nifty. Next up is the good old refights. Alright. Let us go. So, it's kind of goofy. You actually start with Pharaoh and use Dust against Pharaoh. Because I believe it's faster than Buster, definitely faster in his weakness, and it saves you the menu when you go into Skull. So, I mean, 2 damage a pop is not bad. So, next is Skull. We hope that he behaves. Oh, I gave us a pretty long shield. Yikes. This is my favorite refight right here. Ah, get up there, please. So what I did there is I hit him with an odd number of skull hits, which deals damage pretty quick, and it sets up his health so that way when I switch to Toad, he's not able to freeze me. Boop. 2, 3. And that Toad bullet does just that 1 damage to him, which is enough to save you a drill hit, I believe, or a dive hit. Although I'm having drunk missile issues. 1, 2, 3, 5. Ah. Okay. Okay, good old Toad Man. Let's take him out. Okay, and then hopefully Dust will be nice. Drill wasn't very nice, so. Yikes, he's already kind of being a jerk. Okay, not too bad though. Alright, time for Wily Machine. He's kind of neat. You get him down to 1 health with the ring. You hit him with a drill. And it skips his life fill, and it doubles the damage of the next drill that you hit him with, which is pretty cool. Pretty straightforward strat that has good benefits to it. So something I didn't know until I started running this game is that you can detonate the drills by pressing the fire button again while they're in the air. And that's how you damage him right there with the drill. They'll just tink off if you don't blow them up. Alright, and we're cruising around to the end. Gonna confront Wily and save the day. The fight's actually pretty scary. The only thing that works against him is Pharaoh, and you get to him with pretty low Pharaoh ammo. So if you're going for double hits and stuff like that, get a little dicey. Alright. Yeah, see, we missed a double hit there. Could have had one there. It's actually pretty good RNG. And that's it. 38-24. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Appreciate it.
GG's indeed. That was an awesome